Hello, this is Chris Waddell from Cycle Solutions. We're here in our shop in Hartford City, Indiana. We're working on some bikes this winter. Get a lot of phone calls about timing and the ThunderMax and how to address it when you wind up with a ping. Maybe you have bad fuel, and that seems to happen a lot. So I'm going to take a quick second and show you how to make changes rapidly using your software on the bike. What we got here is a 2015 Road Glide. It's got a ThunderMax, 55mm throttle body, Reinhardt Extreme True Duals, and a set of 575 redshift cams, like rocks actually. So come on in and I'll show you how to make a change on timing should you have a ping. So I've already linked with the ThunderMax, okay? Monitor's up. You can see that we're live. We have the cylinder head temperature, it's 48 degrees. The bike's been sitting in a cold room. So on the side of this where it says tuning maps, right here, you have a bunch of choices, okay? And one of the first things I do when I'm up on the dyno and I know I've got the fuel map right is I may increase or decrease the timing. So the yellow is the set point in the map to begin with. So this is cylinder head temperature as the bike gets warmer. This cursor right here shows the actual temperature. And you can see that the red is above the yellow line. So I've actually increased the timing because this bike just dug it. It wanted timing. But if I wanted to decrease the timing across the board, period, okay? Shift, you have to highlight the screen, Shift D, okay? That's 1 degree. Shift D, that's 2. So I'm back to where I started. Or if I want to advance the timing, Shift U, right back where it was. Now, say I got a spot specifically that I wanted to deal with. Say I want to add timing here. I could tap that and I could again go Shift D. I could bring the whole thing down. Or I could move that spot with the arrow, just that spot. Shift up. See? You can make finite small changes. The rear cylinder. Again, this is throttle position in this case where you're rolling the throttle on. Say you got a rear cylinder ping, you can just click in here and go Shift D, take a degree of timing out, or Shift U, up, you can do whichever you want. So say we're there, but I want to go here. 44% throttle is about where it happens on that rear cylinder. I can tap it, I could hit Shift, I could bring that down, then I could hit the LL button, and I could change that timing all the way across. Right? Or I could go back, up, and undo that. Boost, you're going to find that in applications with turbochargers or superchargers. And then you can actually go into timing versus engine speed. There's a bunch that you can do in there. So there's your RPM going across, and your degrees of timing. Again, if you want to get in here, say we're at just around 2600 RPM, I could pull just the smallest amount out of there. It's actual base timing. Ignition timing versus throttle position. This one. Now we can actually go in and pick an area. Say we'll go to 2800 RPM. This is the map at 0% throttle, the timing map. And as you roll the throttle on, degrees of time, it actually retards for a second and starts to advance back. So you can again go in a certain spot and pick a spot, move that down. Yellow will be left right there so you can see where it was. You can go back. There you go. There's a lot of stuff that you can do with this. Most folks leave this particular section, the ignition timing versus throttle position, alone. And when they really want to deal with just your basic problem, say they're going to go to Sturgis and they know that the fuel out there is crap. This map may not be so good going back to timing versus engine temperature. So you might go in here and you might just Shift D, take a couple degrees all the way across. Quite frankly, you get a tank of crappy fuel. It is what it is. Get home, right where it was. There you go. Thanks for tuning in.